Did you know that you can hot foil regular dies? Today we're going to go from this to this. And it's not magic. I've got some Crafty Critter hot foil here. This is a really pretty one. It's called Fairy Dust. And you can use any hot foil that you have. And I've got a regular cutting die from Alan Hudson called Tall Happy Birthday. First, I'm just going to show you how to hot foil a die. And it's basically the same sandwich that you would use for your hot foil stamps or dies. So pretty to pretty. Place the pretty side of your hot foil to the pretty side of your die. So that's the cutting side of the die in this example. And then lay the cardstock that you're going to use on top, and then as many shims as you would regularly need for your hot foil sandwich. So both my card examples today are sentiments, but you don't have to use sentiments. So hang around and I'm going to show you one that I made doing the same technique but with an image. I'm using a Go Press and Foil, which is very similar to the Glimmer, and that just means it needs to be rolled manually through a machine. This is literally the speed that I do it. I find if I roll too fast, I don't get a good impression. And another tip is you might have seen my die was actually angled on my plate. When you're rolling through a regular die cutting machine, this machine can kind of skip over the die, and that can affect how the foil kind of attaches to your paper. By having the die on an angle like this, it really does help stop that skipping and you get a better impression. And this is the big reveal. So this is just the regular version of using hot foil with any die that you may own. I am using the Crafty Critter paper here, which is particularly awesome to hot foil with. Now here's the magic. It's as simple as adding a piece of acetate between the die and the hot foil. So there's no smoke and mirrors, I'm telling you. It's so easy to do. I just kept the same sandwich that I did before, rolled it through at the same speed. Another tip that I'd like to give you is just to make sure that you allow the hot foil a little bit of a chance to cool down before you remove it from the cardstock. And I would also suggest testing your pieces. So testing, because each die is quite different. Papers are different, hot foils are different, acetate's going to be different. So do little test pieces first. Just that way you're not going to be wasting a lot of your good supplies. I have tried this with a couple of different types of acetate. The one I'm using is a heat resistant one. But if you're not sure, I would suggest testing it. And you could even use packaging. Anything with that slick, clear surface will work. So once it's cooled down, I can just do the big reveal. And look at that. Isn't it amazing? It's the same foil, the same products, the same sandwich. The only difference is I've added the acetate. It adds such a wow factor. And also with the Crafty Critter foils, I do have a discount code, which is linked in the description below. I'm just going to show you one more example. This time I'm using a turquoise foil, which is really pretty, and I want to test this on some coloured cardstock. So you don't have to use specialty cardstocks. You can try whatever cardstock you do have on hand, but the best thing to do is actually do a little test piece. That way you're not wasting your products. So once I've made my sandwich, I always make sure that I allow at least 1 minute before I roll it through my die cutting machine. You can't overcook it. I did get a bit of overfoiling here. That's easy fixed. You can use a soft brush to kind of swiffer it away. I also find that a eraser or something like a soft one that I've used here works really well. Now I did make a couple of cards with these hot foiled images. I used some die cut cardstock to fill in the gaps of the happy birthday. I wouldn't have been able to do that had I just used the single layer of the hot foil. Added that to the front of a top fold landscape card with a black border. And then the second card here, the one that I did on the coloured cardstock. So this cardstock is Sprout. It's a Concord and Ninth. So it is quite a smooth cardstock. This coordinating set of die and stamps is also from Alan Hudson. It's called Hey You. I'm really in the need for some birthday cards at the moment, and especially some masculine ones, so I thought these would work really well for that. I love how that turquoise edge looks with that sentiment, just with that little bit of shine. And the same here. This one is similar, but this time it's with the die cut letters adhered over top. And here's the example I was telling you about. I had a live video the other day where I was playing with hot foils for the new release at Crafty Critter. So I'll put the link for that in the description below. And that was with the Berry Swirl hot foil. It's so beautiful. So let me know in the description below which card's your favourite, and hang around. I've got a couple more videos for you here sharing some fun hot foiling techniques. If you liked today's video and were inspired, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free. I look forward to seeing you here next time. Till then, happy paper crafting. Bye.